So I was really hoping not to be out here anytime soon again, but I wanted to update you guys of what happened with my water. It wasn't that my pipes were frozen, even though they were a little bit slushy, and my garden hose was frozen. It was actually my well. What ended up happening about 30 days or so ago, I ended up pulling the pump to the well. Well, maybe it was, I don't know exactly how long it was, but the well that Lowe's ended up selling me was a bad pump. Somebody returned it previously, even though that they fixed up the box and everything else. So regardless, I ended up having to hire somebody to help me pull the pump on the well house, which was 250 feet. So we pulled that. We replaced everything in my well is brand new now. And so with that being said, it was really expensive and was something that I wasn't looking forward to doing. Cut into my budget big time. Was getting so frustrated with not finding an answer as to what was going on, and I had somebody come out here like 3 or 4 times to look at things and help me try to figure it out, which I did have to pay for, but I ended up having to take all of the insulation back off of my pipes underneath the camper, and it wasn't, we just weren't getting an answer until we realized that it was the pump all along. So let me show you some things that I have done, and you'll have to excuse the mess behind me. I've been working out here. Here, let me show you this. So this is the 250 feet of pump wire, and as you can see, there was work previously done to this pump where they just rigged everything together. So the guy that I ended up hiring reran brand new wire that I bought. The pump was shot. This was the old pump that I replaced. And then I went and got that other one from Lowe's, but it was a used pump and I didn't realize it when I bought it. So also, because it's been so cold, I just went ahead and put some insulation around the camper. I've only done the front side and I started working on the back side, but I haven't gotten to that yet. I know it doesn't look pretty, but I don't have a lot of tools, so this is what I've got. And then over here, I took off all of the insulation and stuff, and I have to now crawl under here. Oh God, I'm hating to do this. I have to crawl under here today while it's wet and nasty and get the heat strip on here and get this insulated, because look at this icicle because I still have a leak. How embarrassing. Anyways, look at that thing. It's huge. It doesn't matter how many times I thread this, it's still dripping, so I'm gonna probably have to call somebody. Okay, that went a lot quicker this time because I've only done this like 3 other times. So I've got the heat tape taped to the pipe. And then because this heat tape's a little bit longer than it should be, they say don't go over 3 feet of it extending. I went ahead and right there I went underneath the pipe because the sensor needs to lay on the pipe. So I went ahead and taped it that way and just left the back end here hanging out. So let me go ahead and insulate the pipes, and then I'm going to plug this up and get this ready for tonight. So I'm just going to use this rubber insulation because it already has the tape, and then I'm just going to use some electrical tape to support the pieces and see if I can get this insulated and figure out what I'm going to do with this. I'm probably just going to cut a piece of styrofoam for now and just cover this up until I can have somebody come and help me with that. Alright, so I'm under the camper and I am wrapping all of this foam piping here. Alright, so it doesn't look super pretty, but I ended up getting this close enough where it fills in the holes to the camper so that no airflow goes through. And I just reused all of the insulation stuff that I had, and then just used heat tape and followed this all the way down there. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in my other cord, and I need to take some gravel and just fill in these empty spots here because I had to move some of the insulation, like make little holes so I could run cords and stuff. So I'm just going to re-gravel all that stuff. I'm going to do that tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. It's getting really late, and I need to feed my youngest son, and well, my oldest son left, or I'd feed him too. But ooh, God, I almost fell. I'm going to do all that tomorrow. I don't even wear makeup anymore, you guys. I'm so exhausted and tired because, you know, they say like the first 2 years doing a homestead and like living on your own land and living tiny and stuff is going to be like probably the hardest 2 years because you're going to figure out everything that's wrong with your property and everything else. So I have some leftover tarps and stuff just laying around, and I need to actually crawl up my roof or climb up my roof tomorrow and put that tarp back up there just for safety measures until I can rubber seal the whole entire thing again during the summertime. But I'm also going to use these extra tarps that I have and just skirt off the rest of this with tarps for now, because those insulation boards are like $11 or almost $12 a piece, and it's just too expensive. I mean, I used for that one side, I already used almost 5 sheets, or maybe it was 5 sheets. So it's just too much. Oh my God, it's so cold out here. So I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna plug up my heat tape. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna make some dinner, and I'm gonna clean up my camper. Let me show you guys, like in reality, what the camper looks like when nothing is done. It is so messy and embarrassing, but when you live in a tiny space, you have to clean it every single day and straighten up and pick up and put all of your shit back where it belongs, or it's gonna turn into a disaster. And since I've been working outside and it's been consuming like all of my time, and then I had to do some personal work for like my orders for Amazon and stuff, it's consumed all my time, and I haven't had any time to like clean up my camper. So I will show you really quick what it looks like, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna upload this video and edit it. Alright, so I got everything done. I'm gonna clean up my camper. I'm going to make a dinner and just hang out, relax, eat my dinner, and then wrap some earrings and possibly watch some YouTube. How messy it is back there. It's so embarrassing, but I'm gonna finish this all up so that it's nice, and I'm going to continue leaving my water running all night just like I did last night, so that way it doesn't freeze. Alright, see you later. Peace.